Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution. Ay, Bitcoin is the one, no substitution. Ay, with Shizzy and Yagobi, it's Ordinal Revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What's up, guys? We got a nice review for you today. We're going to be reviewing PizzaSwap. PizzaSwap is the newest swap from Uniset. It is very similar to the one we already have on mainnet, but it's on Fractal, and they're saying they're going to have a lot more they can do with it and stuff like that. So we're going to wait and see, right? But we do have what we have today, and we're going to review it for you guys. So without further ado, let's bring my partner here, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
What's up, dude? So today, early in the show, we didn't really have time to cover the pizza swap, and I really want to dig into it and give it a really fair review. What do you think so far?
I think it's the exact same situation that we've dealt with on the modular swap. I just don't understand like what Lorenzo and his team are thinking, when they release these things like this. It's disappointing. It really is, because like we've been waiting for something for a very, very long time, and they basically just gave us the exact same thing that we've had before. You can't withdraw. That was like the biggest thing, is like you can't withdraw. You know what I mean? Like, why release it if you cannot withdraw? Like, what's the whole point?
Yeah, I agree. No, 100%. And then they're saying, they got 2 weeks, but let's kind of dig into it a little bit before we kind of go any further. So Uniset, Inscribe Your Dreams. PizzaSwap is now live on Fractal Bitcoin mainnet. We're pleased to announce that PizzaSwap is officially live on Fractal. You can now seamlessly execute swaps and manage liquidities across Fractal and Bitcoin mainnet. Initially supported assets, BRC20 tickers on Fractal, People, Glizzy, Mooncats, bridged BRC20, BORDI, BSATs, bridged Bitcoin, BTC. So that's one thing that's cool. You can trade Bitcoin in the swap. You couldn't on L1. So that's one thing that's different. Coming soon, Simple Bridge and the green channel for PizzaSwap will open on October 2nd, along with the announcement of supported tickers. SORD, SBTC, SSATs, and more. Fractal FB as BRC20. So you're going to see Fractal be a BRC20, Fractal FB token be a BRC20. So that's pretty cool. So you will be able to trade that in there as well. This is the part that I think kind of pissed both of us off, was withdrawals on PizzaSwap are currently unavailable. We estimate that will take around 2 weeks to work with our partners OKX Wallet and OKLink. So they're basically saying the problem isn't on their side, it's on the OKX side and the indexers and everything else, right?
I mean, that's what it sounds like. So I guess OKX is going to be working on that, and it's going to be 2 weeks from now. So I don't know. I mean, like at least they're going to release stuff on the 2nd, and they put the date out there. So maybe things change. Maybe things change.
This is only a bridge, though. A simple bridge that gets you the.
No one's active. No one's using it right now. I saw DJ Cleary Litter, for the audience that don't know, he's a community member in OSD. He was talking about like what, like he has to do all these things. It's not better. It's not efficient. It's not a better experience. Yeah,
it's the only thing about it is the blocks are faster, right? I mean, that's like one of the few things, but they did come out, and there was some bullish stuff here. I guess the only bullish thing was Unisat Explorer now supports Cat 20. I mean, at least they're coming out. It's just funny. They came out with this like not long after they dropped this. They're like, oh, but wait, the Cat 20. So I think Francis is right in the fact that, they don't care about BRC20s. This modular swap is a copy and paste dumped in for everyone to kind of play if they want to. They're going to bridge everything over. And it's just not going to be anything that we expected, I guess you would say.
Well, I mean, look, they still have the most bullish thing is that OKX is working with them, and they're probably going to help facilitate a lot of this stuff. So that makes me feel better. OKX has a lot of like, it's kind of weird, right? Like Binance is like their investor, but OKX is partnering with them. I don't care. I mean, like, just do something that's gonna be like I can do on Merlin Chain.
Yeah, well, OKX has no choice, right? Their mobile wallet for Bitcoin, it's it's Unisat basically, right? They're using Unisat indexer and everything else. I believe, unless they have their own indexer, which I don't think they do.
No, they have a choice to partner with them or not.
Yeah,
but I think that what happened is that they said, okay, look, Unisat is gonna work with Fractal to create this whole new chain and all this stuff. So let's just kind of consolidate and not necessarily try to be competitors, because OKX charges 0 fees, right? So
yeah,
I think that's kind of the idea here. But again, it's a disappointment so far.
100%.
And they probably don't care, because they're like, well, we'll make it work whenever we need to make it work, whenever like liquidity flows and stuff, so
Yeah,
no one's gonna, I'm telling you right now, like, unless they get this like flowing very, very smooth and stuff, like, these coins will be limited in terms of market cap, especially not being directly on Bitcoin anymore. So they
yeah,
maybe that cat 20 situation, and then when is that going to be released too, so it's just kind of a lot of Runes version 2 hype.
yeah. It feels that way right now. But if you do go to you have to go to apps and then go to Pizza Swap. This brings you in here, and let's just do a swap, right? So I'm gonna click my Unisat wallet, put my password in really quickly. All right, password is in, unlock, connecting, sign. It's the wrong one. Sorry. Unisat settings, account. Here we go. All right, so I'm in now with the correct wallet. All right, so I'm in, and then let's see if I can go to my module assets. Okay, so I have BSATs and people in here. So let's do a swap. Let's go from people to BSATs, SSATs. Where is it? BSATs.
What about Bitcoin?
All right. Should I do it in the Bitcoin?
Yeah, see what you'll get for Bitcoin.
BBTC. So max.
0.
No liquidity. I know there's some liquidity with stats, I believe. Yeah, so I can do sats. Max it out. So I'm getting a lot. I think a lot of sats.
37 million, 36 million.
How do you even know if it's a fair deal? How do you even know if you're getting
Well,
that's the thing? It's
got to calculate it. That's why like, I mean, why are the pairs not Bitcoin?
Yeah, well, you have to do that yourself. Like, you would have to add that. Someone would have to, you know what I mean?
Like create a pool.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So
I mean, there's no FB yet either. So I mean, someone has to create a pool for that. But right now, there's Pizza for Sats, and I don't know if I'm getting ripped off or not. But I'll just make it the swap. So I just want to see how seamless it is. I mean,
I think the quickness of
it happened. It was quick.
That's exactly like how it used to be. Or that's how it was on the modular system on Bitcoin, right? So I just like no Bitcoin pools, no stable token pools. Like, why release it?
Yeah.
What was the point?
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I know I'm being hard on them, but it's just because like this is deja vu. Like, we've been through this.
It really feels that way. It really feels like this is just, I don't know. I just feel like we're gonna have to wait like 2 weeks just to get more stuff added, right? I mean, they're adding this new bridge or whatever, so you can get SSATs and S Bitcoin and stuff like that. But what is that gonna do? Like, it's the same shit. I feel like Unisat dropped the ball on this one. I truly believe that. So if they're playing with it, if they're seeing the pools and everything, if I had to force you to give us between 1 and 10, what would you give it?
I'd give it like a 2. I would.
So complete disaster.
Yeah. I mean, don't release it and set up Unisat has liquidity. Set up Bitcoin pools already with the popular ones. That's what Merlin Swap did.
Yeah.
On Merlin Chain, they already had the liquidity there, so you could do stuff. Like, this is ridiculous. It's a big dropping of the ball. I hold stuff over there, a lot of assets right now. So I'm just being transparent and truthful. Now, can they get their shit together? Yes, I think so, because they have OKX and other people involved, and they better get their shit together because their investors, I'm pretty sure, are like, what the heck, right? I mean, at the end of the day, as long as they get it together here in the next 3 weeks, which they say they don't care, they're going to take their time with it. They've been dealing with FUD this whole time, and I'm like, you deal with FUD only with the swap, not with anything else. It's just the swap, because that's where you drop the ball at. So, I am bullish on Glizzy, and I'm bullish if they can get this together. And I do have some hope, some optimism because of OKX being involved.
Yeah,
because I think OKX has the resources to help them with whatever, the indexing and liquidity, right? Pooling left and right. And so that's where I'm bullish on it. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to give them, here the next 2-3 weeks and see how they roll things out. And the biggest thing is getting people to use it. If you can't get people to use it, then it's just a application that you created. So
and 100%. And on top of that, you need people to add liquidity. Without liquidity, you're not going to get fair trades. Every trade's going to lose 10% on every trade, just like what was happening in the other modular system on Bitcoin mainnet. Like in my opinion, I think Fractal Pizza Swap it's just a kind of something to have now. This isn't the true focus, and I think BRC20s are dead. And I don't even mean to say that as FUD. I just truly believe that these tokens will live as legacy tokens. Yes, Ordi Sats and Rats and stuff will live on centralized exchanges. But over here on Fractal and Bitcoin mainnet, I think in the future, the main token will be OpCat tokens. First Fractal, then Bitcoin. Cat 20s are going to run it over here. And you're seeing that this is just kind of a bubblegum moment for Unisat. It's like, here, chew on this until you're ready for the entree. The entree is going to take like 6 months, 3 months, right? So I think that entree is the cat protocol and stuff like that. So I'm bullish on Fractal for the sense of cat 20s and OpCat and S script and programming languages and pretty cool stuff that's going to be coming because they have OpCat. And potentially they're going to add other opcodes and make the blocks bigger. They can just do a lot more to make it, fun over here, right? Make it the Binance Smart Chain, was a fork of Ethereum. This was the kind of fork of Bitcoin, kind of that type of fun over here. But I am, I'm just disappointed. I hate bridging into bridging in the Fractal, bridging into the modular system, just to not be able to bridge out. This is bad. Unisat dropped the ball. I hope that S script and cat 20s can help them with this, and I hope this is kind of like that bubble gum before the entree, the appetizer, I guess.
Yeah. I hope that they are able to make this thing do what they initially intended for it to do. I don't know. There was some good points in terms of like having to bridge over and do all these things just to get a swap. And I mean, like I've been in chains, right? EVM chains, so where I had to bridge things over, like Ethereum over to Arbitrum and stuff like that before, right? And for gas and all that stuff. So I think that's okay if there's like one bridge, but the problem is there's like two bridges. You got a bull bridge, and then you got to also bridge into the modular system. Right. And so it's just like, I don't know. It's frustrating. And it's like, I mean, they're synthetic assets at the end of the day. Like Merlin Chain does this.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Like same exact thing in a better,
way better. Yeah. So, but I mean, that, like I said, I'll give Unisat more time because I think that they, with the help of OKX and whatever their team is doing and the Fractal team, I think that they can probably pull something together. I'm hoping, because I hold these assets and I want them to do well.
Yeah, I agree. All right, guys. Let us know your opinion in the comments. If we're wrong, put it in there. Like, tell us why we're wrong. I mean, we're not always right, but on this one, we do think Unisat definitely dropped the ball. We'd love to know your opinions, and check out our partners: BitPerp, Ordinal Hive, Fluid Tokens, Foxy, and of course Merlin Chain. And And we're not biased at all. Just because we're partnered with Maryland Chain, we want Fractal succeed. We have assets over there, so I just want to make sure that is known. But that's the show, guys.
Yeah, I want to say one more thing too. Like,
Yeah.
I was saying the past like month, like Fractal is the UTXO main UTXO sidechain for Bitcoin, right? So like that's what I hope for. So I hope that they get this together. I'm rooting for them. I have a good amount of capital over there. So this is not to let's get it going. I want a degen over there. So let's make it happen, Lorenzo.
Yep. And I might have to wait till we're Cat 20s because BRC 20s are dumb with their transfer inscription. But if TAP doesn't solve the transfer inscription, they're gonna have the same issue. And I think that this needs to be solved. And it just doesn't seem that way until Cat 20s and runes. I mean, that's the thing too. Runes are coming. We got what? Another week until runes are over here, and then what? It's gonna be the same shit. Like you're just gonna deposit your runes in the modular system and swap them that way.
That's why I think that like there is something they got something underneath. Like they have to have something under the hood that's going to surprise us. There's no way they would just flop this knowing like what happened with the modular system modular system swap before just to lead to this. So I'm going to wait for the surprise. I'm going to just act surprised because I feel like something's coming in the next couple of days. Let's stay positive.
Yep. All right, guys. So the next one.
Peace.
Ordinal Revolution. Let's go.